check. K6USY, Delta Mike is 06.
W6BBS 72.
Okay, you're a little off frequency there, Frank. W6BBS. We just got the internet back, so there may have been a glitch in the system, but it looks like I'm on the screen now. I don't know what that means, but anyway, the internet's back.
Yeah, it's working. And yeah, Frank, it sounded like your GPS unit was locking in. K6USY 1079, Bozo 1100, and there is no Rob tonight. He has an Aries meeting. I will be keeping the list on my end. K6USY.
Okay, very good. Good evening to you. How did your day go, Frank?
Hey, I'm waiting for my PLL to lock. I've got no lock on this right now, my GPS yet. Can you understand me?
Mostly.
Okay, I'll give you a report later when this thing locks up. I don't know what's going on.
Sometimes you just gotta pull the power and then plug it back in, and then like 10 seconds later it'll lock.
Is mine okay?
Yeah, you're on frequency, Mike.
Okay.
Kilo Golf 6, Charlie Echo Fox, 982.
Oh, good evening, Daryl. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox, 982. You got the 432 on for sure. You're vertical, right?
Yes, I am, but I'm here. See, Aaron, I told you I was here.
Oh, hi, Daryl.
He's there, Aaron.
Yeah, Rob didn't remember that he checks into this net.
I'm checking Rob in posthumously, okay?
Okay, I'll write him in.
KC5 DT 712 is here.
What do you know? The long lost KC5 land guy.
Roger, roger. Good evening to everyone out there on the net.
Well, how you doing? Watching the Democrats come unglued there with the Doge stuff. I don't know if you caught it, but it was an excellent interview. Brett Baer did an interview with all the Elon Musk people, including Musk himself, and boy, they outlined some stuff. It was really interesting, very well done. They now found 17 million people. I don't know why people are worried about their Social Security. They found 17 million people over the age of 120 that are getting checks. Well, when they shut those off, it's going to mean that we're not going to take checks away from anybody else, that's for sure. They can't seem to understand that's only making it healthier. Over.
Yeah, roger that. That's money going that shouldn't be going.
Yeah, for sure. That'll make the Social Security fund last a lot longer if we're not sending out, well, let's see, 17 million times about an average of 1,500, or let's even just say just 1,000. That's a lot of money going out every month.
Roger that. Well, they're so busy trying now to embarrass the administration. I tell you, boy, these people never quit.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to ruin America. It's certainly against the Constitution to do what they're doing. Boy, oh boy.
Last time I checked in, but for some reason my SWR, I put the antenna analyzer on there, and boy, none of my signals getting out. So I got to troubleshoot. I think I got a oh boy, I can't say it. A cable problem here to find out what in the heck is going on.
Yeah, well, you're doing pretty well this evening. I don't know. I'm pointed right at you, or more or less. So we're pretty close to pointing at you, but signal's good to hear.
Yeah, this is here, but my 6 meter. I don't know what's going on with my antenna line. Something is going on, boy. All of the signals being reflected right back. Nothing is going out.
Yeah, it's probably a bad cable, or there's water in there, but water isn't as bad on a VSWR on 6 meters as it is on 1296. You get it on 1296 or on this band, and you could kiss your SWR goodbye. Anyway, let me just call once and see if he's down there. KB6RQU. KB6RQU. Rick, are you listening down there this evening? We'd sure like to have you in here on 432. KB6RQU, Lake Isabella, K6MYC in the Bozo Net, over. Well, no such luck. Who else do we have in here? We ought to have 800 and 727 and 226 and a whole bunch of others in here. Where is everybody? I think I threw them into the burning pile with all my trash. I took I took 3 50-gallon drums of weeds to the burning pile. Now I've got almost a full 40 feet of my front yard and the patio front done. Unbelievable. I'm not hearing anybody else there. So I missed it, what you said to me, Frank, or maybe you didn't say it. So maybe you could say it again, because I don't remember I don't think you gave me an answer. Maybe you finished your burning and your cleanup of that roadway. W6BBS K6MYC.
Double.
When you ask me a question, Mike, you got to give me a chance to answer. I said I'm now PLL locked, and everything's good. We finished the job today, and I'm coming down tomorrow.
Okay, good. Well, we'll see you here tomorrow.
WA6AJ727.
There's a lost soul. We were wondering about you, Mike. Boy, oh boy, I was really concerned. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I was here yesterday.
I was just giving you a little extra concern there. Good to hear you, Mike.
You too. I thought I was early. Are you guys early or what?
Not according to my clock.
Okay. Well, I haven't looked. I knew I was close, so I walked out here, left my phone in the house, which is my watch. So.
Yeah, you're right on time.
On frequency too?
Well, we can fix that.
I know. Well, that's good. I should be close. Everybody sounds normal.
Yeah, you might be a few hertz low, but yeah, you're close enough for government work.
Yeah, that's a big tolerance there.
Let's see, QRZ again, Bozo Net. Looking up and down San Joaquin Valley. Anybody that can hear me, please check in and give us an idea of what your day was like. K6MYC, Central California, QRZ Bozo Net check-ins.
KE6VON 1040.
There he is, KE6VON. Good to hear you, Adam. And I guess now let's see, give us a rundown on your schedule. Are you working the weekends again?
Negative. I'm actually on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule, and I'll be on that for March and April, and then May I will be moving to a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But I'm off this week. I go back next week for one, and then I'll be off for a couple weeks again. So you'll still hear me for a couple more weeks at least.
Oh, we'll hear you. You check in enough days. We catch you one place or the other, I think. Almost every week you've got a Wednesday or a Sunday, don't you?
Yeah, I'll be off Sundays for sure, unless I'm picking up overtime until May, and then I'll be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but then I'll be back on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
There you go. We'll take you any way we can get you.
Yeah, copy that.
Where's our old chicken hauler tonight? KJ6TLT. Oh, for heaven's sakes, KG6T. What the heck's wrong with my brain?
TYO.
TYO, yeah, him.
Yeah, you might have to go to bed early.
Yeah, he does that weird, he gets up really, really early.
Yeah, you got to get those chicken parts on the road.
Yeah, there's some days he's on the road at like, 2, 3 in the morning, and then he works, like 10 hours. It's ridiculous. But, hey, as long as the check clears.
Well, how about it, Rick? KB6RQU, wake up at 7:30, K6MYC.
So does he actually haul like chickens to the slaughterhouse, or what's he doing?
Yeah, no, he takes the parts, I think, to a distributor. I think he's hauling chicken parts that are ready for the market.
He's hauling leftovers. Yeah, so it's all the like the fat and the renderings and all that other stuff that nobody wants, and it ends up as fertilizer and goes up to a rendering plant up in Livingston.
Okay, got it. So what's that chicken outfit on 99? Is that Foster's or something?
Yeah, I think so, and I think they're getting the byproducts from those places and then hauling it.
Okay, understood.
It's all the smelly stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably doesn't smell real good.
Depends on how many legs you have.
Yeah, and when that stuff is leaking, CHP gets really ticked off at them.
I bet.
Yeah, he said the other fun thing is because it's a liquid, when they go over the scale, if the load's not evenly distributed, then they'll trip the scale because there's too much weight on one of the axles, and he has to do a he has to do a brake check to reposition the load so he doesn't trip out the scale.
Oh, like a go forward or reverse stop quick type thing?
Yes.
Well, I don't think we're going to have a Tascadero in here. He hasn't been. He doesn't come out on 432 very often. Does anybody want to try? Maybe you, Mike, would hear a Tascadero if he was in there. You want to give him a call?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll swing down, and I don't think he shows up much on Thursday, but I'll give it a shot.
Well, every now and then he surprises us.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he ran the well in the South Valley dry already.
Yes, I did. Well, he's doing that. I'm going to head towards Santa Cruz.
W6QUI. 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 WA6AJ, over. W6QUI. W6QUI. WA6AJ, over, Ron. No, Ron.
No, Ron. Yeah, I'm looking that way, too. Okay, I'm going to head on up to Santa Cruz. Thank you, Mike. Okay, here we are toward Santa Cruz, looking for KW6S. KW6S over there in Santa Cruz. Kilo Whiskey 6 Santa Cruz, K6MYC.
K6
KSMYC, KW6S. Good evening, Mike. KW6S 610.
That's your 610, and you're sounding good. And good to hear you. Did the weather cool off a little over there today?
Yeah, it cooled off a little bit, but it was still just a beautiful day out. So we got a little drizzle last night, but it's nice and clear today. And was able to comfortably get between the house and the shop.
Good deal. That's always important. Anyway, you're sounding good. Mike's here. Mike probably can spin up your way and say hello. And maybe a couple of others. Rob is missing this evening. He's got an Aries meeting. But we're missing OIB and AA6S, but WA6AAJ is here. Mike, can you turn towards Santa Cruz and say hello to Tom?
Yep, he's a little weak tonight, but I'll give him a shot. KW6S, KW6S, WA6AAJ, over.
WA6AAJ, KW6S. Yeah, I'm hearing you pretty good. I was hearing you before when you were talking before you turned down. Actually, I was hearing you fairly well when you were calling for Ron there. Anyway, good to hear you tonight.
Roger, Ken, you're about Q5, so good signal, a little QSB on it, but that's not bad. Anyway, good contact. KW6S, WA6AJ.
Very good. Yeah, good to contact you, and we'll probably get to hopefully meet you in person again if I've done it before. Either at, which I think I did down at Visalia, but I'm not sure, or at the flea market here coming up. WA6AAJ, KW6S, back to you, Mike.
Sure. I accidentally called you Ken, Tom. Sorry.
That's okay. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry answers to the same thing. We don't have any Harrys in here. I haven't worked a Harry. I don't know if I've ever worked a Harry on the bands here.
I know of one.
Okay.
But he doesn't get on here, so I talk to him on the repeater sometimes. But yeah, it's not a very common name anymore.
It just dawned on me when I said Tom, Dick, and Harry. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and that used to be a very common statement, and it must have been a common name. Boy, it's not been very common lately. It comes with a bad connotation. Yeah, he's too hairy. Okay. Well, I'm over there a little bit of, well, no, I'm pointed still at Santa Cruz, and we could take a standby, although Lee didn't have a lot of hope for being in here this evening. So, Tom, why don't I do this? Why don't you give give Lee a call? He'll hear you for sure if he's there, and then we'll see if we can hear him with his little 25-cent 3-element Yagi. KW6S with AF6 United, perhaps, K6MYC.
Very good. AF6 United, AF6 United, AF6 United, KW6S. Well, it sounds like he kept his promise of not being here tonight.
Promises made, promises kept. That's good. Well, listen, 73 said, Tom, have a good weekend. It was a nice day here, too. Cooled off a little bit, but I still was able to work on my hands and knees without my long sleeve shirt on, just T-shirt, through the middle of the day. Toward the end of the day, about 6 o'clock, I had to put my long sleeve shirt on again. So it's cooling off, and we do have some wind that is blowing some cool air around. But overall, beautiful day and sunny for the most part, although it was hazy. I don't know, wasn't spectacularly bright or sunny, but it was a decent day for sure. All I did was pull weeds. I finished about 5 o'clock. Oh my God, weeds. I finally got the whole front yard cleaned away. It's about a 40-foot frontal section that I cleaned weeds out of. And I can tell you, I can't keep count of how many I pulled. Just in thistles alone had to be over 100. I ought to go into the business of thistle growing.
Yeah, I don't remember much of a thistle problem. There was nettles kind of came after I quit farming. I don't know what caused them to take over, but that became quite a problem in the vineyards. And I'd never even seen one. And then when I started taking over the ranch from my dad, that was a pretty common weed down there, so I guess they come and go. Anyway, I don't know if I'll be on Sunday night. It kind of depends on what kind of shape I'm in after the contest this weekend, but and how serious I get about it once I get started. So, but otherwise, I will be here for sure Monday night. I'm on 222 and 6. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, okay. Well, save a little room for dessert. In other words, save enough energy to just pick up a mic and check in. And then you can go away very quickly. You can say, I'm tired, I'm gone. But I wanted to check in here. 73's Tom. Good luck in the contest. KW6S Santa Cruz, K6MYC into the Bay Area.
K6MYC, K6MYC, KD6SOK. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, Fred. Thank you, KD6SOK. Good signal. I just moved up your way, and you popped right out of the noise there. And how was your day?
It was good. It was a nice, quiet day, and it's been raining on and off all day here, and nice and cool. Compared to a couple of days ago, where it was like 90 degrees, and today it's just it's like we're back into fall weather again. It's really amazing. But it was a beautiful day. A little bit of sunlight, but light drizzle, rain today. So anyway, got a good signal. I could hear you talking to Tom there Tom in Santa Cruz. So back to you, Mike.
Okay, very good, Fred. Well, I didn't have any rain. I'm surprised you're getting rain. I don't know if we've even got rain in the forecast here. Usually, when you guys get it, a day later we get it, but I don't think we've got rain in the forecast for tomorrow. But Judy usually keeps track of that stuff, and I don't worry too much about the weather. Sometimes it's nice to know if I have something really serious scheduled. Frank's supposed to come down tomorrow, and it's in that case, that would be the only thing that the rain would disturb. We'd have to figure out what to do in between the rain squalls. Hopefully that'll be not the case. If it rains at all, let's let it rain after about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Thanks, Fred. Good to hear you. Booming signal, as always. KD6SOK 507. Forgot to tell Judy what your Bozo number was. K6MYC. We got you.
Rain report.
Thanks, Mike.
Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, okay. We had a 30% chance today and tonight, and it did rain here today, Mike. I had 57 rain today, about that. So, and I don't expect it to, and we should be just partly cloudy. Nice warm day. Should be a good day tomorrow.
What did you say about 57? You had 57 drops today?
Yeah, I think that's about what it was.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it wasn't 58, or you'd be sliding down the driveway again.
Oh, I was already coming up with an excuse not to go to work, hi.
I know you were. Well, Mother Nature's not cooperating. She's going to let you come up here, and it's dry here. Everything's dry and hard. Surface dirt that's has sun on it is quite hard now. As I know, because I was pulling weeds, and as I was getting closer and closer to the big redwood in the front, it was less and less weeds and more dirt. And boy, the weeds were hanging onto the dirt like death, grim death. All right. right, let's see. Fred, thanks for checking in here. Let's see who else is in this direction. I should hear I should hear Jim, WB6JNN, and I should hear WA6AXX if he'd ever turn the radio on, and KB6BA. Who is out there in the Bay Area? Bozo Net. Check-ins, please. K6MYC.
K6KLY.
Well, there's a stranger. Hi there. Go ahead, Russ. Well, go ahead. Russ must have broke something. K6KLY, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. You have a couple other people calling you from the Bay Area here. You're not terribly strong, but very much in the clear this evening. Hope everything's okay down there. And I talked to Robert the other day about that rotor, and we're going to throw in the garbage can that's had it inside. Anyway, that's about it. Look forward to seeing you maybe in Visalia. K6MYC, K6KLY.
Yeah, okay. I didn't hear the other stations that called, so you might have to call them in here. I didn't hear a soul there. Anyway, good evening. And I got a little bit of gravel on the audio, but maybe it's just multipath or something here. Otherwise, good to hear you. And I guess you said we'll see you in Visalia. That I'm not sure of. Did you get a confirmation of that from Robert?
Yeah, okay. I talked to Robert. Everything.
And what did he say about Visalia?
He said he may go down there for a couple hours on Friday afternoon or Saturday and check it out. Over.
Okay, I don't know if he's going to put up a booth, though. I don't think they've been, well, it may be better this year because the Northern California group is sponsoring it this year. When the Southern California guys do it, particularly with all the turmoil they've had down there last year, they didn't do a very good job. That was before the wildfires. I'm glad they don't have it this year. They wouldn't be able to do it at all. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know whether we're going down or not here. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll go down for a half a day or something. Alrighty. Take care. And, well, let's see. Why don't you call in and see who the other stations are, and I'll see if I can find them here, Russ. K6KLY 111. Go ahead.
Roger, QSL11. Okay, who else in the Bay Area wants to check in? K6KLY.
Whiskey Bravo 6, Whiskey November India 1090. Hey, Russ.
I got you fine, dearie. Who was the other one, Russ?
Yeah, H2R is the other one, over.
You're peaking at 5. Sounds great. As always, I'm in the middle of dinner, so I'm going to let you move on with the net. But doing a great job this evening at K6MYC. And thank you, Russ. Here is WB679 1090.
1090. Good evening, Gary. WB6WNI, I copy you fine. So the 432 system's working pretty well there. And I did hear traces of John there. K06HQR. But, and I got your number, John. I think it's 1192. Confirm his number, will you, Russ? He's a little light here on 432. 1192 from John, K06HQR. Go ahead. You got the number?
HQR, do you want to give us your Bozo number? Okay, 1192, Mike, and we have a KNN somewhere in there, over.
Oh, J&N's in there also? I haven't heard Jim. Okay, well, good evening to you, John. I assume he could copy me, but maybe he can't hear me either. He's very weak here. I can tell he's in there. I heard him talking, but I could not read it. So thank him for checking in, Russ, and then turn it over to Jim if you would. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. KNN, are you in here? K6KLY. JNN, what's your number? Right, 285, Mike, JNN, over.
Yeah, he's weaker than HQR. I wonder if Jim doesn't have a problem on 432. I can't even detect him. I can't even tell he's in there at all. Not a trace of Jim. But I've got his 285. Thank you, Russ. But let's see if he's hearing me. Would you ask him if he's copying me, Russ?
Yeah, HQR, are you hearing Mike down in Madeira? HQR?
No, JNN. I can't hear JNN.
Okay, real good. JNN, you want to take a turn?
Yeah, give JNN a turn. I haven't heard him yet.
Anything, Mike?
Not a trace.
Okay, well, they're both in here, HQR and JNN. Why don't you stand by a minute? Let me see if there's anybody else.
Rogers, go ahead.
Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area wanting to check in? K6KLY.
K6NYC, KB6BA.
KB6BA. Okay, I hear you, Oliver. Make a transmission, Oliver, and let me see if I can peek on you. Maybe I've got the antenna screwed up here or something. Go ahead.
Okay, you're about medium strength, full copy, a little bit of watering. So back to, as Fred said, back to the usual cool spring weather. I sure appreciated that 83-degree day on Tuesday when I was hiking. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 900, Kilo Bravo 6, Bravo Alpha, K6MIC, KB6BA, over.
Yeah, we got you, 900, and good copy now. So I was a little off here. I'm going to recalibrate based on your signal because I know where you come in, and I'm reading at 290. I should be at about 286, 285 for you. Good signal. We missed you the last couple of days, but I guess you've been hiking. KB6BA, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, on Tuesday, attended a nice history of Silicon Valley talk by Paul Westling, who's an IEEE historian, and learned all about contributions of Fred Terman and Linton, and the guy who started IMAC, and so that was a very interesting talk. It's been recorded and it'll be on YouTube.
I missed part of that. Somebody called in over you, but I didn't get. Who was it that you were talking with?
Paul Westling, an IEEE historian, talked about the history of early radio in Silicon Valley and also the Silicon Valley culture in general. But he talked about some of the old timers like Fred Terman and Linton and the guy who started IMAC and McCullough. So names I hadn't heard before. K6MIC, KB6BA.
Yeah, KB6BA, K6MYC, fine. Yeah, Terman and others, good. Yeah, and there was interesting early radio and AM days. There was an early AM station here up in San Jose also, Bay Area. It was a forefront AM stations, I recall. Remember hearing something about that. All right, very good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Somebody else checked in. It might have been Jim. Was that you, Jim? W6PQL?
That was in 6RO for nearly.
All right, anybody else wanted to check in the Bay Area here, K6KLY?
No, as a double.
Yeah, Mike, that was in 6RO.
And nobody else, Mike.
Okay, thank you, Russ.
And 6RO.
I hear you, Ken. Let me just see. I haven't heard PQL in here. Let me just see if he's here. W6 Papa Queen London, K6MYC. Jim, are you here? How about KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie? Are you here? Okay, well then I'll get you Jim. Ken, go ahead. I'll get up on you a little bit more here. Go ahead, Ken.
K6MYC and 6RO. Sorry to butt in out of turn, but I'm up to my eyeballs and troubleshooting some problems with the contest setup coming up. Plus, I have a Zoom meeting. Plus, I haven't had dinner. So that's all I can say. I'll wait my turn next time in 6RO.
No, that's okay. You can do that anytime. It's no biggie. I just didn't. It was 3 or 4 people talking at once, and I didn't hear you. I don't know where Jim is tonight. All right, you go ahead and do your meetings and all that. Have a good time on the WPX contest, and we'll see you Sunday night if you have any energy left to get on and make a call here. Over.
Oh, I always have an energy right after the contest. Okay, thanks. Good night, N6RO.
Okay, good night, Ken. Okay, was there anybody else in this direction? K6MYC Bozo Net. Okay, I don't hear anybody, so I'm going to head up towards Sacramento here, looking for Clear Lake. Also, is Clear Lake in here? Clear Lake. N1 PPP, November 1, Papa. By any chance, are you in here? K6MYC.
Pick up 1179.
Okay, KD6. Whiskey Victor Lima, go ahead. KD6 WVL, go ahead, John.
Thanks for the relay. Hey, Keith and Mike.
That's too short a transmission, John. I can't peak on you. Give me a longer transmission, and I'll see if I can get the heading, get a peak on you there. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, just checking in here. Sorry, last night I had early anyway, this is KD6 WVL, Charlie Mike 7 Modesto, goes to 1170.
I just put the headphones on, and you're almost Q5. But let me get one more transmission from you, John, because I didn't copy that, but I was trying to copy it from the speaker. And now I got you in the Bluetooth, and we got a much better copy. Now try it one more time, John, and hope you had a good day up there. I don't think it rained on you. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, Modesto, K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, K6WVL. Yeah, it was a good day here, a little cooler than yesterday. Didn't really do much of anything. Take the sun to get in his truck and go out of the state. That's about it. K6WVL. Thank you.
Okay. It sounds like you're moving your face away from the mic. You don't have a lot of punch in the audio. Maybe you could speak up a little bit and everything would be fine. Just sounds like you're talking very softly, John, and I need more vibrato from your voice there when you're on the weak signal side. But good to hear you, and I copied part of that, but about every fourth word was just not there. I couldn't even tell there was a word there, and then you'd come back in. It might be the band, but I don't think so. It almost sounded like you were just talking softly. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima for a final K6MYC, over.
Okay, Mike, let's get into it a little more there. I didn't want to overdrive it. Biddy, KD6WVL.
Now, it's just a band. It's just going up and down, so I'm getting some strong words and then nothing. So it's just a QSB on the band, I guess. Thank you, John. I'm sorry I'm not doing better on this end here. Maybe it's the weather change that's going through its perturbations here. Thank Thanks very much for 432. Maybe we'll do better next time. I don't know whether you're vertical or horizontal. Are you horizontal here on 432?
You're doing all the work, Mike. We got the infield loop as you watch it.
Well, I can go vertical. Are you transmitting horizontal or vertical now? Over.
I'm horizontal. I've got one whole loop.
Horizontal, okay. Well, maybe you're just on the whole loop or something. I think you said you were doing something. I couldn't quite get it. Okay, no problem. And we'll look forward to more signal from you in the future on this band. You do really good now on 2 meters. 73s, John, KD6 Whiskey, Victor Lima. 1179, K6 MYC. Anybody else in this direction? Over. Okay, right on up into Sacramento, KJ6 KFB. Or KO6 KD.
Yeah, KO6 KD, number 776. KO6 KD, number 776. Give me a little bit of time to get the antenna on me and get a little bit of a peek on me there, Mike. Good evening to one and all. KO6 KD, number 776. I'll copy.
Yeah, we'll copy you fine, but you got the motorboat on you. Boy, oh boy. Real rapid multi-path flutter. And good to hear you. It was good to have the chat this morning. Everybody sounded good this morning. So, there you go. I don't know if you caught it this afternoon, but a very, very good interview on Fox with Brett Baer and all the boys from Doge. And they really laid out what they're finding, and it's really amazing what they're finding. And I'm just amazed that all these people are worried about Social Security, that we're going to take Social Security away. They're going to take Social Security away. I will lose my check. Yeah, if you're 117 or 120 years old, you're going to lose your check. They found 17 million people over 120 getting checks. Over.
Yeah, I don't know anything about all that, but that's fine. There's a lot of people at the different agencies that are losing their thousands and licenses. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it tonight. Ben, I'm good enough. Maybe we'll pick it up tomorrow. But anyway, thank you for picking it up. I'll listen to the other guys. Maybe you'll hear them better. 7-3, and we'll look for you in the morning. KO6 KD.
Okay, well, I've got you on a pretty good peak right now, Bill. Alrighty, see you in the morning. And hopefully Bob will have time to spend some time with us here. Anyway, thanks much. KO6 KD, how about, have you heard Darren yet?
No, I've not.
KJ6KFB, are you there, Darren? Nothing from Darren yet. Okay, let's go get John. John, this should be pretty close to you. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. Maybe John said he wasn't going to be here tonight. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. I'm hearing somebody in there weekly, but I can't believe it's John. That's normally way stronger than that. Give me another transmission, and I'll swing back and forth and see if I can find you, John. Try it again, but stay on longer. K6MYC, over.
Roger, Mark. Mike. K6MYC, K6MYC. This is Kilo Romeo 6 Mike Romeo. KR6MR Bozo 759 in Meadow Vista. Over.
Okay, well, I'm trying to find a peak on you. I got that's pretty good now. It's Q5. Good evening, sir, and thank you for climbing the stairs again. Over.
Yeah, today was a good day. My legs feeling pretty good yesterday. Not so good. Yes, very, very weak signal conditions today. Over.
Yeah, well, it's up and down, of course, and I'm having the trouble with Beale Air Force Base. They're popping me pretty hard here. So it's not going to hell out of the AGC, but we got you Q5. And I guess before too long they're going to find out what caused your failure in the middle section there, huh?
They call osteoporosis. It's something I have to live with. I have to be careful from now on, and hopefully I don't have any more issues. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's hope not. That's really bad when you break that bone. I don't know what you don't even know what you did to break it. I mean, it's one thing to be osteoporosis and have brittle bones, but that's really insane. There are things you can take, medications for strengthening your bones, and I'm sure they've got you on that. Judy has a little problem with that. Way back in the early days, the medicines caused her teeth to crack and deteriorate. She had gum problems, and it caused some tooth damage. So before you take anything, you might confirm with the doctor that what the signs are if that starts to happen, John. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike. You're in a fade. I'll let you go. We can talk about this later, maybe on 2 meters or 6 meters next week. I'll let you go. Good luck and have fun with the Nevada, KR6MR.
Okay. Well, I'm copying you. Fine. That's your Q5. It's a difficult copy, but even with the Beale Air Force Base stuff in there, I still get you Q5. So I don't know why you're having so much trouble with me there. Maybe Beale is really banging you. Okay, 7-3. We'll talk about it later, but it's related to your osteoporosis and what the medication is that you might be taking. 7-3, and we'll see you Sunday night, John. KR6MR, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Anybody else that's copying me? Go ahead.
Yeah, Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sierra.
Yeah, hi, Paul. K6WIS, K6MYC. Good to hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and good evening, Bozo Group. This is Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar near Placerville. In the foothills, it's cold and rainy here. Maybe only about 49 degrees outside right now. I'm dropping, and I'm doing okay after my chemotherapy on Tuesday. So not feeling well, but okay enough to function on ham radio. Mike, over.
Okay. You say you're not doing well, or you are doing well?
I'm doing well enough to function my ham radio.
Okay. Boy, the band is just all over the place. I still couldn't confirm, but I take it you're not doing well and you're having a little grief there. But thanks very much for checking in anyway. The band is really strange here. It's just hopping and bopping up and down. QSB, it makes copy very difficult. You're very loud, and I think I got a peak, and then you go away for 3 seconds. Anyway, thank you, Paul, for checking in, and hope you feel better. We'll see you Sunday. Usually you're on your recovery tray time by you get down to Sunday. You're starting to recover. And good luck, and thanks for checking in, Paul. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC. Good evening.
Okay, good evening, Mike, and Sydney Street. John there, up in Minnesota, 6MR, John L's copy 59 here on the back of my beam will bounce pad, so cheers for now, K6WIS is clear.
Okay, 7-3. Okay, anybody else in here? How about KJ6KFB? Has anybody heard Darren yet? I hear a voice in there. Can somebody help me with that station, K6MYC listening?
Yeah, you got a something Foxtrot Bravo, and you also have Dennis in there in the background.
Mike, did you copy? That's Dennis giving you a call, the ISL.
I didn't hear anything from Dennis, but I hear you, and I heard part of KJ6KFB, so I guess Darren is here. Darren, let me shoot it to you first, and then we'll pick up Dennis. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Turn in the right direction. Kilo Juliet, 6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, 756. 756. Over.
Okay, got your 756, your Q5. So the 8 watts is, the 20 watts is doing pretty good tonight. All things considered. I don't know why the other stations are so weak, but you're doing good with your with your low power there. Good evening to you, Darren, and thanks very much for your being there, your effort. Hopefully next week we'll see you on 222. I don't know whether you've got your parts today or not, but that was a possibility. Did your parts come in today?
That was the thing yesterday. I do have parts. Yes, I do have parts. I just got to get it off the shelf here and drop it in. See if we got full output again.
Yeah, I couldn't copy it. Did you get it better, Frank?
I'm sorry, I was reading something. I wasn't paying attention.
No. I couldn't tell whether he's got his parts to repair his 220 or not. Would you ask him?
Yeah, parts are in.
Parts are in, okay.
Yeah, okay, you got it that time. Parts are in hand.
Okay, good. Well, hopefully it goes together and you can make it work for us on Monday night there, Darren. Thanks much. 73s. We'll see you Sunday night for a confirmation of success. Hi. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Thank you, Darren.
Then Dennis should be right behind me. Dennis, go ahead. Try to get it.
The signals are really pretty bad this way, Darren. I know you could use it here and better than I am. You was coming in there pretty good and just paid it off for nothing.
Okay, Mike, are you copying Dennis?
Oh boy, what are you running for power, Dennis? You're weaker than Darren.
Yeah, still coming up right now. Nothing.
Well, I can't copy Dennis. I can hear him. I'll put him down at 86, but I just don't know why he's making too short a transmission. So I can't get a peek on him, but there's no signal strength there. Pick him up, Frank, if you're hearing him.
Yes, he's add him to the list.
Okay.
I can barely hear him over here, so even relaying him would be greatly appreciated.
He's got you in there, Dennis. He's just, he can't figure, you're not talking long enough for him to get the antenna pointed on you.
Well, just tell him I'm having the same problem with my rotor. It's not fixed yet, and I can't get the antenna turned around the way it wants to go. So if you can come checking in, I'll be over.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're not able to get pointed on him then, okay.
Good, Phil.
I'll try to relay that down to him. All right, very good. Mike, are you copying me?
Yeah, I heard what he said. He can't turn the antenna.
Roger.
Okay, a little bit of a problem here at the present time, but we'll get it fixed up when we can.
It's just broken up with Beal and fading. The QSB is terrible tonight, Dennis. So your signal strength is good. It would be S3, S4, but I'm only getting about every third word. And then between that, I'm getting hammered by Beale Air Force Base. Over.
Yeah, I can understand. I do understand. But at the same time, I am running QRP at the present time. I have a little problem in the amplifier for some reason. I have to figure that one out. Anyway, thank you much for your copying. We'll try to get you better on 2 meters Sunday night. WB6ISO.
Yeah, okay. Well, it takes me a while because from night to night the path changes. And I'm finding 2 and 3 peaks on you guys, so it's really difficult to find a peak that's going to hold. It gets peaks a real good signal, and all of a sudden it just fades out. And then I have to go looking again, so that's why it takes me a little longer to find you. Anyway, thanks, Dennis, and we'll see you Sunday night. Hopefully things will be stable for us. WB6ISO 86 K6MYC. Anybody else in the Sacramento area that wants to check in, please go ahead. Haven't heard KW6T for a while there. All right, I'm going to go up to to Nevada and see who we have. Okay, here we are up toward Nevada. N7 Whiskey Tango or KE7UQL? KE7UQL, N7 Whiskey Tango. K6MYC, calling and listening. Roger, N7 Whiskey Tango. N7 Whiskey Tango is severe QSB like everybody else. Thank you, thank you very much. N7 Whiskey Tango. N7WT, Larry, good signal. But it's up and down with the QSB. Everybody has serious QSB tonight. Thanks for checking in here on 432. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC, over. No, I didn't get a response, but I've got him in here. 657 is in here, and I'm going to look for Daniel. Daniel, pick it up if you're there. N7 KE7 Whiskey KE7UQL. I'll get it right. KE7 Uniform Quebec London. KE7UQL K6MYC. Are you here tonight, Daniel? I heard no a couple of times. Daniel's not there, and 73s. Thank you, Larry. KE7UQL's not there. I heard that. I'm going to listen for N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7VAZ. Any chance that you're in here? N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, K6MYC, over. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7VAZ, K6MYC, over. Okay, I'm not hearing anything from him either, so we'll let it go for tonight. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry, and we'll see you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday, Larry. N7 Whiskey Tango, we'll see you Sunday, K6MYC. Adios. Parts of that, your audio is up and down. Very serious QSB, bad QSB tonight. Very bad QSB. Thank you, Larry. 73, see you Sunday night. Good luck on 6 meters. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. Bye-bye, 73. Roger, thank you. 5 and 1, 5 and 1, 73. Roger, 5 and 1, 73. Okay. Well, I guess we should go back to the Bay Area on the outside chance that W6PQL is in there and maybe 1 or 2 others. Well, here we go to the Bay Area.
Yeah, see if you can wake up Ed.
Not until Newsom becomes president of the United States, I don't think.
You know, you could get your tongue cut out for saying things like that.
I know. I took a chance.
Tease us. Yeah, don't tease us with that, Mike.
Or Kamala, maybe. I like Steve Hilton myself. Watch for Steve Hilton.
You know, we had a perfectly good net going. Why'd you have to go and spoil it?
Oh, I like to cause a little trouble.
There is no doubt.
Okay, Bay Area. I think I'm pointed to Bay Area. I need somebody in the Bay Area to come on and give me something to peek on. I recalibrated here, but tonight is a weird night because signals are all over the place. Bay Area, late checks are missed, W6PQL or anybody, K6MYC, calling and listening.
Hey, Mike, I can hear you on the bounce pass. This is Kilo 6, Whiskey India Sugar.
Okay, well, thank you, Paul. I must be pretty close because you're Q5 on the bounce path and actually better copy here. Because the rapid QSB is not there. You're weaker a little bit, but better copy because it's solid copy and I don't have to put up with the pops and the snaps from Beale Air Force Base. Over.
Yeah, roger that, Mike. A much steadier signal on the bounce path. There's a bigger area to bounce off. Definitely less QSB. You're a 5x4. 5x4. You were up to S7 on the direct path, but this is more reliable now, Mike. Over. K6WIS here, over.
Yeah, now I had a chance to peek on you. This should be a lot better here. Very easy copy now. Armchair copy. So the propagation is okay as long as we don't get down on the valley floor, huh?
Right. Well, there's a lot of peaks on the direct path between you and me, and there's a big rain front system coming through. It might even be raining at your place now. It has been raining here. It's only 44 degrees outside right now here, over.
Yeah, we're not expecting any rain. Maybe a 40 or 50% chance of a little rain tonight, but I guess Frank said he had a little bit of rain here, 57 or 58 drops. I think he said he got 58 drops of rain up in Coarse Gold today. And did you say it was going to rain a little bit more yet, Frank?
Yeah, at my elevation, there's a 30% chance tonight, but looking at the radar, if we get hit with anything, it'll be no more than a heavy dewfall.
Yeah, it's going to be very light, if anything, Paul, so we don't expect any rain here, which is good. I don't need it. It can rain on Sunday.
Enough rain here for now. I'm looking forward to some sunshine. We had some beautiful sunshine Monday and Tuesday. It was hot, mid-80s, over.
Yeah, we had the same thing here, and it continued on. It was about 70, 71 here today, but cooling dramatically from the early 80s that we had around Tuesday, I think. So same weather, but we are not getting the rain, so that's okay. We can do without it for a day or so here. Anyway, Paul, thanks very much, and it's given me a chance to be sure I'm pointed into the Bay Area. Let's take a standby and see if we can hear W6PQL. W6 Papa Queen London or anybody else, WA6AXX, anybody in the Bay Area, please, K6MYC. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, are you here, Mike? KF6QCH, how about Jimmy? I haven't heard Jimmy now for a month or so. I guess that's it, guys. AB6SR doesn't do 432. So I guess we're done for the evening unless you want to... we could go back down and see if we can get... maybe Rick will wake up down there. Let me go back down to see if I can wake Rick up.
Right now, I'm sitting at 24.
Could be. I can't count, so I believe you. That's a good number, though.
Yeah, pretty good group for this band tonight.
Well, we could have had some more here, OIB, and I didn't put OIB in there, but I did put 432 in.
Oh, I think Ken's out of town. Yeah, I think Ken said something about going to a wedding out of state, so I think he's out of town.
I think you're right. Oh, is it a wedding or a funeral?
One or the other. I guess the difference is the amount of booze.
Okay, down toward Lake Isabella, KB6RQU. KB6 Radio Queen United, K6MYC. Any chance you're in there tonight, Old 61? Well, I'm not hearing him here, so I guess we're done for the evening. So Judy didn't come in here this evening. We had dinner late, and I haven't even had dinner yet, so I don't know what's going on, but she didn't even come in here tonight.
No worries. I was here the whole time, so I think I got everybody.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Alrighty. Good night, all, and have a good weekend, folks. And we'll see you tomorrow, Frank, and everybody else Sunday night. A6MYC Delta Mike 07 Bozo 47 clear.
Good night, Mike, and good night, Frank, if you're still listening. K6USY Delta Mike 06.
Good night, gentlemen, from W6BBS. See you in the morning, Mikey.
Here.